Hello guys, welcome back. In today's video, we will discuss about load sharing mirror volume, how it works and how we can create the load sharing mirror volume for a flexible volume. So load sharing mirror, as its name suggests, it will share the load of a flexible volume, which is also called as the source volume, which is serving data to the clients. Now let me explain how load sharing mirror volume works. So suppose you have a volume in node 1 and a user is trying to access the volume by using an IP address which is present on node 2. So whatever request will come from that user, it will first reach to the node 2, and from node 2 it will go to the intercluster switches, and from intercluster switches it will again go to the node 1. In this scenario, little bit of latency will be there, but if you have a load sharing mirror volume configured on node 2, so whatever read request is coming, it will directly sub back from the node 2 itself. The request will not be routed to the node 1. In this manner, there will be a sharing of load between the source volume and the load sharing mirror volume. Now we will do the steps to create the load sharing mirror volume. First step is to create volume in each node of the cluster with a type called DP, which is data protection. So let me create that by executing the command vol create, then the volume name we will give it as vol1 underscore m1, because vol1 is the source volume and naming convention should be the source volume underscore m1, which stands for mirror 1. Then the aggregate, as this volume will be created on node 1, we need to provide a aggregate which is present on node 1. Then the size will be 20 MB, because the size of the source volume is also 20 MB. Then type will be DP, which stands for data protection. Then the vServer, which will be VS1. Security style will be Unix. Let's hit enter. So no error came up. That means we have successfully created the volume. You may have noticed that I have not mentioned any junction path here. That's because the type of this volume is DP, and the junction path can only be provided for a volume whose type is RW during its creation. Similarly, we need to create second volume in node 2. I will use the same command, but I will modify the parameter. First parameter I need to modify is data aggregate, and then the volume name, which will be vol1 underscore m2. So this volume will be created on node 2. Hit enter. So no error came up. So we have successfully created another volume in node 2. Now the second step would be to create a Snapmirror relationship between the source volume and the load sharing mirror volume in each node, and that we can do by executing the command Snapmirror create the source volume here, which is vol1, then the destination path, which is vol1 underscore m1, and then the type. In this case, the type should be ls, which stands for load sharing. Hit enter. No error came up. That means we have successfully created a Snapmirror load sharing relationship between the source and the destination volume. Similar steps needs to be done for the second volume that we created on node 2. I will use the same command. I will just modify the destination volume name here and then hit enter. So no error came up. So we have successfully created the Snapmirror load sharing relationship in each node for the source volume. Now the third step will be to initialize the Snapmirror relationship. That we can do by executing the command Snapmirror initialize -ls set. Then the source path is vol1. Sorry for the typo there. This should be the command to initialize the load sharing relationship. Hit enter. So we have successfully initialized the load sharing set. In order to see the list of load sharing mirror, execute the command Snapmirror to show. Here we can see that the relationship and the relationship status is transferring. Once the transferring is completed, it will be idle. As we can see here, the Snapmirror relationship is idle. So by default, the schedule for this Snapmirror relationship is hourly, and it will be same for all pair load sharing mirror volume which shares the same source volume. So that's all for this video. If you have anything to share on this topic, please comment. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. And again, thank you for watching.